no one can read those and think somehow that they are shilling for that. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Hey guys, I'm off the grid for August, so we're pre-taping this right now, but I have no doubt that whatever clip I'm about to play of Ron DeSantis is going to make total sense.
Kamala Harris has come after you over what she is saying is flawed reporting. The new rules for how to teach history in Florida. And I'm reading directly from her Twitter account. In the state of Florida, they decided middle school students will be taught that enslaved people benefited from slavery. They insult us in an attempt to gaslight us, and we will not stand for it. That's the Vice President, Kamala Harris. When you saw this, when you hear this, what's your reaction?
Well, obviously she's lying, but then you know that there is going to be corporate press that are going to run with that and try to create a narrative. Now, there's actually been some that have pushed back because it's so egregious. Interesting, you know, when we got rid of critical race theory a couple years ago, in the bill that we did, we said, you must teach accurate history. You must teach about racial discrimination. You must teach about all aspects of African American history because we believe in true history. The left and the media at the time was saying Florida doesn't want to have any African American history. So the standards that were developed, these are Black history scholars, many of whom were African American themselves. They worked on this. There's it's very, very thorough, and it is every little aspect of not just slavery, but the Black experience in America from colonial times to the beginning. No one can read those and think somehow that they are shilling for that. I mean, it's ridiculous. So everybody knows that. But she said that they said there was not going to be any Black history. Now they're saying that somehow this is not accurate. And the reality is, they're lying again. They're creating a narrative. But you actually had some of these guys go on TV. One of them's an African American scholar. And he's like, everything we did here is factual, it's truthful. We are not doing an agenda, we're just telling the truth. And I think the reason why Harris and Biden and the left and the media react is because what they see we're doing in Florida is we've kneecapped their ability to use American history to advance their modern day agenda. That is not the appropriate use of history. So they're doing that. Now they're saying, oh, well, there was a provision in there that say somehow this was good. No, that's not what it says. What it says was that there were slaves that developed skills, which they did, but that was in spite of slavery. That wasn't because of slavery. And then they used those skills post-bellum to be able to provide for themselves and their families. And so this scholar who's been on TV, he said, that's my history. Like I'm not going to let Kamala Harris erase my history. Like, that's true, and that's what happened.
Do you think she is making a decision to intentionally lie? Or do you think she's lazy and hasn't done her research here? Or do you think this is just...
Both.
I'm curious.
She obviously is not doing any research. She hasn't read the standards. She was given this probably by an aide. She probably knows that given the fact of how these standards came into being, these are serious people that developed them. They were vetted. You actually have teachers unions now, left-wing teachers unions attacking it. But the unions were involved in this, and they were complimenting it as it was going on. It was done in the open for many, many months, and no one said anything. And so then they figured, well, maybe we can demagogue and do it. So they know exactly what they're doing.